Hello, everyone. How you guys are doing? I hope you're having an amazing day. Um, today, I want to like go over HFX with you guys. Um, I definitely feel like I need to do that. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Me per se, I haven't been feeling. I don't know. I haven't been feeling so good, but I'm getting. I do feel a little better than I did earlier, so that's good news there. But yeah, let's get into today, or get into um the purpose of this video. So I'm gonna share my screen. Um, I'm gonna go over some things with you. Um, wait. Hold on for a sec. This little tab I see here. All right. So let's go over. Um, so the platform that I use for any newbies or someone that is not familiar with with HFX or binary options. This is Pocket Options, which is a broker. And I honestly believe in I recommend newbies and beginners to go to Pocket Options just because the minimum price with Pocket Options is just $50 to fund your live account if you want to fund your live account. So I think that's a plus there with Pocket Options. There are so many brokers, but I do think Pocket Options are a start for someone that's just getting started with their binary account or the HFX account. So just to kind of give you an idea. So Pocket Options is going to be the platform we are using, or that I'm going to be showing you all about binary options. So let me explain binary options. A lot of people highly love or recommend and love binary just because it's based off of prediction. You're predicting where price is going to go. And to be honest, all you have to do is like if you're predicting that price is going to go up on a certain pair, and if price actually go up, you make money. That's pretty much how simple as that as can go. That's pretty much how detailed I can pretty much get with that. And vice versa, if you're predicting a price is going to drop or go down for it, and you predict a sell, and if price do drop and go below the price that you had predicted or entered on, if it goes below that price, you're in there. If you make if your trade clears, you make money. So that's just simple as that. So a lot of people do love HFX. To be honest, that's one of the reasons why I love HFX. Traditional trading, I love traditional trading, and I'm not gonna knock it because I love it. But you're actually just trading price action. So it's definitely more price based off of price, and you're in and it's a lot longer. With HFX, you can set a timer or set it for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. Some people even do under 1 minute. With Pocket Options, you at liberty to be able to do something like that. With not all brokers, you'll be allowed to do that, but with binary, that's not with binary. With Pocket Options, there's a plus with that. You can actually do below 1 minute, but for the most part, it doesn't really matter which broker you use. At least all brokers let you at least do 1 minute. Okay, but again, the choice is really yours on which one you prefer to enter or to how many minutes you want to allow your trade to play out. Okay, so hopefully I was clear about that. So I'm going to educate y'all a little bit. So like I was saying, I want to go ahead and kind of give you an idea of how you can have success rates, or to make your success rates a little bit more profitable in a way, or where you can have more clearing trades um, based off the strategy. Because there's so many strategies, y'all. I just want to be honest with that. There's so many strategies out there when it comes to trading. And it doesn't matter what type of trading style that you are doing. There's so many strategies, and there's so many strategies with HFX. And so with that being said, I kind of want to just kind of go over what could be a way that can help you have more of a success win rate. You're not going to win all trades. I just want to, put that out there. You're not going to win all trades. That's impossible. Nobody can win all trades. You're going to lose some trades, okay? But I'm super happy since I've been a part of the academy, and that was the whole sole purpose of me going ahead and giving the academy a try, another shot at it, was because of the fact that I wanted to do better in the binary aspects of things. I felt like my, doing traditional trading, I wasn't really having too many issues with that. And so I definitely did want to educate myself and invest in myself to learn more about it. And to be honest, I'm learning so much, and I'm still learning, but I've learned so much. I noticed that I have literally grown from I want to say from June of 2021 till now January of 2022. I can tell the difference. I could tell my growth, and again, I'm still growing, but I can tell the big difference. Okay, and so I want to share my knowledge with you guys. Okay, so enough talking, and let's get into it. So before I actually get into it, there are some things that that you should automatically do before you even dive right into placing a trade. And this goes for no matter if you're doing traditional trading or binary options. These are some things that you should be doing. Okay, so first off, let's go to Forex Factory. Forex Factory is a great website if you want to check for folders on different pairs to see check to make sure there's no red folders, because if there's a red folder, then that automatically tells you do not trade that pair. Okay, so it gives you a view or outlook of what you should be trading, and what pairs that you should stay away from, and what pairs that is okay for you to trade. Okay, it's simple as that. And this is called forexfactory.com. You can make note, put this in your add this into your bookmark for in your computer or even on your phone, just to have on hand. Again, this is a good tool website for you to utilize and use for your trading. Okay, so we can look. So here, if you notice, if I scroll, it says 8:30 a.m. January the 7th. That's Friday. 8:30 a.m. It says employment change. It has Canadian, so CAD. So with that being said, that kind of give you an idea to stay away from CAD, because there's red folders, unemployment change. That gives you an idea to stay away from Canadian. US dollar, stay away from that. There's red folder at 8:30 with them. Average hourly earnings. So you stay away from USD and Canadian, because these are all red folders at 8:30 in the morning. So that will tell a trader, stay away. That's a no. Do not trade these pairs around this time frame. Okay, so that it just give you an outlook of what pair to stay away from and what pair to go ahead and trade. Yellow folders is fine. And let's see. Let's see here. Let's go here. right. Yeah, yellow folders is fine. So you don't have to be alarmed. It's just what I always look for is red folders. I'm looking for red folders because red folders tells me to stay away from that pair. All right. So let's move forward. But yeah, I just wanted it to, that's what I was looking for. Orange folder. All right. So yeah, orange and yellow is okay to trade. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward. So just to keep in your like, I want to say the back of the mind, but at the same time, you can bookmark this to have. All right. So this is a site I use. It's called fxblue. And you can check currency strength on Forex pairs. Okay. Even on crypto on BTC. Okay. You can check the strength of these pairs. Okay, so that's something, and this is at midterm, short term, long term. So you can definitely take notes of this site, and you can, or bookmark it. It's fxblue.com/market. So just to kind of give you an idea of that, you can more than welcome to start using this currency strengthener website, which I like pretty well. Okay, and I still use live charts, and I use the currency crate. I use that too. So, all right. So let's go ahead. So here I'm on pocket options. You see where it says USD JPY, but it didn't also say OTC, which really stand for it is technically on it is technically are not on, like, how can I explain this? It's not like on the it's basically not live. Like, I mean, I say live, it's not open. I guess if that's the word I can say. Not open at the moment. Okay. I can't think, y'all. I don't know why, it's like my brain fried or something. All right. So how I mark my chart. So keep in mind when you're marking up charts, or when you're looking at a trade, it's always best to picture your chart as a vision board. With a vision board, you will have to write on it, right? You can't sit there and have a big old white poster board or even a sheet of paper and just say, oh, that's my vision board right there. I mean, what if it's blank with nothing marked? It's useless to you because there's nothing there that's informing you or helping you. A vision board is supposed to be helpful, supposed to visualize, give you an outlook of a plan, a guide for you. Okay, so look at your charts in that manner. Okay, so when you looking at your charts, and it don't matter, again, traditional, binary, it doesn't really matter. Just look at your charts as more of a vision board. Okay, so with your vision board, you're going to have to mark it, and the best way how to mark up your charts is to definitely use support and resistance. Okay, that helps you to know the key areas of where price has hit. Okay, and price does hit multiple times, sometimes 3 to 4 to 5 times, and you might not be aware of it. Okay, and those are key areas that you gotta know in order to trade in a successful way. I guess that's kind of what I want to say. So let's get into it. So best way that you can mark up your charts, and you see I already kind of have marked my charts at the bottom. And I think I had did this maybe 2 hours ago. So you could clearly see based off of what I have done, price had gone up because the last markup I did, price was at 116.096. Clearly, you can see now price is at 116.186. So that gives you a idea of price definitely had moved up or shot up since I had last marked my charts. Okay, so let's go ahead and I gotta mark some more in order to get into the trade. Okay, so I just want to show y'all something. So here where you see this little paintbrush, you want to click on that and you want to use horizontal line, or actually you can use whatever you want to use, but some people prefer rectangle to use as for their support and resistance, and some people use horizontal line. Really, there's no wrong and right way about it. It's just based off of preference on the individual. Okay, but I love using the horizontal line, so that's what I will use. When you click on it, let's see, maybe I didn't. I think I did click on it. I just gotta find it at this point. Oh, yep, I see it. All right, so I'll move this here because let's see here. Yeah, I'll do it right here. And then what you can do to kind of bolden that up a little bit, you can go here and I always click on 4px. You can do 4px, 5px, 3px. It doesn't matter, whichever one you want to do. It's standard settings is always on the 1px, but I like mine to be more bold. I can see it a lot better. So this is a key area. Why did I chose this as being a key zone area? Well, one being I'm looking at wicks when I'm marking up my support and resistance. All right, and so I'm looking at wicks, and these tell me where price had literally gone. Okay, and by me putting it there, you see price have hit. In this area is the 116.118. So the 118 area, price hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 times in this area. Okay, so that's 9 times that this where this pair has gone to this price. So this price is very important. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're marking your charts, no matter which pair it is. Just keep all that in mind when you're marking your charts. Okay, so let's mark some more because we're not done. All right, so, and actually you gotta look at this as being more of the fun part, because again, you gotta write your vision board out. Like if you are writing a vision board on your vacation per se, you gotta write the details and be pretty clear on what's your vision for your vacation trip. You gotta put, first of all, the important part is exactly where are you gonna go for your vacation. So whether if it's the Bahamas, that's important part. You can't just say, I'm going on a vacation and I'm gonna make a vision board, but then don't state where you precisely are planning to go for your vacation. Okay, so so you gotta look at everything like that. So that's why I'm referencing it back to like a vision board. Okay, so let's mark some more here. Again, click on, oh, you know what? I didn't even have to mark it because I'm pretty much sure I had some more horizontal lines somewhere along the way, but it's okay. All right, so why did I chose this area? Well, if you could clearly see, price hit 1, 2, 3. Let me try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 times here. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can find. Yeah, I don't know if I see anymore. I'm pretty much sure it is somewhere. I just don't see it. So I'll go ahead and click on it again. But at the end of the day, that is technically what you're doing. You're marking up those key important areas. All right. So here, and I guess it could be right here. Yeah, you're just marking up those key important areas. At the end of the day, is what you're doing. When I'm done marking, I will we'll get into a trade. I keep doing that. So again, just finding these key areas is all you got to do. It's not really that hard. I mean, it's only hard if you don't really know how to do it. But this part is pretty easy. It's nothing, it's, stop. It's almost like stuff is flowing to me. Did it move? Nope, it didn't move. Still didn't move. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. All right. If I got mark more, I will, but we'll go ahead and get started. I'm trying to get enter into a trade. All right, so we'll try to get into a trade now. So if you see that I marked key areas, you see here, I chose this area 116.282 because this is where price literally have hit. Okay, if you see the wicks, it hit here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it hit 5 times in this area. So this area is considered a, oh, I wasn't trying to do that, an important area. All right. So you see now, based off of just me marking the charts and marking my support and resistance, and keep in mind, support and resistance is basically ceiling and floor. So resistance is the ceiling, the support is the floor. So look at it as if you're jumping up and down, and when you come down, you're hitting what? Floor. When you're jumping up, look at it as, you know, if you're jumping up high. So if the ceiling, say if your ceiling is sort of on the low side, if you jump too high, you're going to hit what? You're going to hit ceiling. So look at it like that. Okay, so what it is at the end of the day, support resistance is ceiling. Ceiling and floor. All right. So so basically, by me just marking this up, you can clearly see price is definitely going down. Oh yeah, and the candles that I am using, I do want to state what type of candles I'm using. I'm using Hakanashi right now. So I do use either Hakanashi or regular candles. Sometimes I use the lines. So I usually use these 3 on HFX for binary. For traditional trading, I've lately have just gravitated back to just regular candles, but I have in the past been like headstrong on Hakanashi. So in a way, I do still use Hakanashi, referencing back to binary, but not with my traditional trading. I kind of just use regular candles. So it doesn't matter. Again, that goes back to not really a wrong or right way about it, just what's based off of the individual, based off of preference. All right, so here I like to use percentage. So on my, when I'm getting ready to enter, I do when I do, and this is, you can move this like right here, you do 10 minutes. So the plus is increasing it, the minus is decreasing it for anyone that's not familiar with how you can set your timer, because this is your timer. So I usually either do my trades based either on the 3 minute, well, let me back it up. So the highest I usually do my binary is 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. That's it. I used to do 1 minute, but I found that is really just too short of a time frame to expect for your trade to go into the area that you're anticipating for it to go. So I do 2, 3, and 5 minutes. Just heads up there on how I do my binary. You kind of have to play with it and see what works for you in those regards. But what works for me is 2, 3, and 5. Okay. Let's go back to the currency strength meter. So the purpose of the currency strength meter is to see which pair is stronger, and we base that off of, you see where it says USD, since we own USD JPY. USD right now is plus 1.0 and it's in blue. JPY is at the end here, and you see it's negative 2.6. So what does that tell me? That tells me that USD is stronger than JPY. So we're going to be looking for buys. Why? Because the USD is stronger than JPY, so we're looking for buys. So let's see if I can find a sell with a pair for you guys really, really fast. I'm going to give you 2 more additional scenarios, okay? I gave you 1 scenario with USD JPY. We're looking for a buy because USD is stronger than JPY. JPY is lesser. Okay, so let's give you another scenario. So another scenario would be if we're looking at, let's find another one. I guess I give you Euro GBP. That would be the Euro versus the Great Britain. Okay, so I give you that pair. So with that being said, Euro right now is in red. So it is negative 1.1. GBP is at plus 3.0, so it's pretty high. So with that being said, since Euro, when you're looking at pairs, you see the Euro is in the front of GBP, we'll be looking for a sell. Why? Because this pair is less than this pair. So we'll be looking for sells if we're in our binary broker account. If we're about to get ready to place a trade on this pair, we'll be looking for sells or anticipating for sell to place sell trades, okay? So that's just a great way of showing you that. So that's 2 scenarios I gave you. I gave you a buy scenario with USD JPY. I gave you a second scenario with Euro GBP. All right, so let's give you a third scenario. A third scenario would be Australian versus the JPY. Okay, this third scenario, if you can see, odd is negative 0.6, and it is in red right now. JPY, which is the Japanese yen, is also in red, and it is negative 2.6. So what does that tell someone? That tells me that this pair is consolidating, which meaning that it might not be a very good time to even enter into any type of trade with this pair, just because it's consolidating. And when it's consolidating, they usually mean the price is just ranging, meaning it's going buy, then it's going to sell, then it's going to buy, then it's selling, and it's in ranging status. So there's no trend happening, and you always trade with the trend, not against the trend. If you have heard that saying is so true. It's really not good to trade against the trend. It's better to trade with it. You get more profitable trades if you trade with the trend versus if you are purposely trying to go against the trend. Okay, so that would be this is consolidating. So remember that, take notes on that. And I probably should say get your pen and paper out, because everything that I'm trying to address, hopefully it will bring value to you. Please hit the subscribe button if you want to get more notifications regarding any videos that I do. As well as please like this video. That lets me know that this video did brought value to you. Sorry, I should have stated all that in advance. But yeah, so just remember those type of things, because that's important. Okay, so I gave you 3 scenarios now. All right, so let's go back to the pocket options chart. So again, remember what I said, USD/JPY, according to the currency strength meter site, the fxblue, it is buying. So we'll look for buys. So based off of what I just did here with the support and resistance, I formed the support and resistance here. Price is going up and we can see that. So I could have entered into the trade like right here and I would have been good. If I did it in either 2 or 3 minutes, I would have been golden. I would have cleared the trade, obviously, if I would have did it here. And this area here, this key area here is 116.177. And for here on out, I probably won't quote the entire number of the price. I'll probably just quote the last 3 numbers. It's just easier to do it that way. But now if you see here, this area, which is the 246 area. Or no, yeah, 246 area. You see where price is breaking that resistance, is breaking it, and it's shooting up, which once it have broken this area, is now this area has become support. Okay, so remember that. And it is still going, it's going up high. So as of right now, it probably wouldn't be a good decision to enter at this very moment in time, just because, I mean, it would be best to enter here to get a better success rate on clearing this trade, okay? But clearly it's up, it is up. Now, when it's obviously is forming some more key areas just like up in here. So what I can do, and remember, you can do this too. Sure, you don't probably want to overdo it with the lines, but if you see where new areas have formed, it's best to go ahead and mark those areas. At least it works for me by doing it that way. So now you know you got another important price area, which is 261. Remember I said I'm just gonna quote the last 3 and not the entire number. But yeah, so 261 now is another key important area. So that's why I'm marking it, okay? But clearly it's shooting that all the way up. And you see where this candle here just formed up, and it's what's trying to drop? It's trying to drop now a little bit. But yeah, we'll just wait. And what I'm waiting for is waiting for price to go back down is what I'm waiting for, to get into a good successful trade. All right. So that's what I'm waiting for. But now you see this, it's in this area. It's hanging in this area. It's hanging in this area, in the 264 area. It's hanging in this area. If you can clearly see, it's hanging in the area. It's just hanging there. Okay. So we're gonna wait. Like I said, we're waiting because patience is key when it comes to trading, period. Okay. If you haven't learned that, I'm telling you today, patience is key. If you're impatient, you're not going to pretty much have a successful. And then this is the sell right here that I'm waiting for. So let's wait it out. Don't hop in as of yet. Okay. And this is going to be discipline, y'all, because this is something that I have to discipline myself on. Do not enter into any trade on a fast impulse. You want to take your time. True, I'm waiting for a sell. But you see how that candle was bearish and then turned bullish. So that's why it's so important to just wait. And you see how in this area, and this is another key area, 246 area, and it's trying to go up to the 261 area. So what it's doing is just clearly keep going to, it's respecting this area. That's what you call respecting. When you hear traders say it's respecting the price area. So what that means is it keeps going back to that area of price. How do traders know that? Because they are marking their support and resistance and supply and demand. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's what tells them where price is going. That gives them a clear vision board as to where price keep hitting, where it keeps going. Okay, and that is important. That's like the important part of all. So that tells the trader, okay, what to look for. Okay, just point blank, period. Okay, so I am waiting for price to drop. So I am waiting for a sell, even though on the currency strength meter, USD JPY is clearly buying. But reason why I'm waiting for a sell at the moment, just because I am aware that it once what comes up must come down. And so I'm waiting for that drop because it's going to eventually drop. It has hit in this area here, the 282, and it's hanging in this area. It's hanging in this area, the 261. And you see where there's another bearish candle right here. I'm really just waiting. I'm waiting. You see where this 9B turned red? I'm not hopping in as of yet. I'm waiting until I'm going to wait till what that second candle is going to do before I decide to get into the sell. I'm just aware and just based off of knowledge and knowing that what must come up must come down. I'm waiting before I get in the sell. Okay. But this clearly, by looking at the currency strengthening there, you will be you should be anticipating on mostly buys just because of the USD is higher than JPY. But I'm anticipating on the sell because it have reached its highest point here. This is the 282 is the highest price area. Okay, you see how it shot back up and now it's hitting here. It hit here again. So this area is crucial. A crucial area. It may break this. It may break this price. We'll see. The buyers is not done yet. So I'll just wait it, y'all. Excuse me. So I'll just wait. It's playing in this area, y'all. You can clearly see it's playing in this area. Like I said, this area is important because it hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So you see another candle has formed again, and it's hanging in this area, hanging in this area, hanging. It's not done. So hopefully I'm bringing some type of value to y'all. So just hanging in this area. I'm gonna enter into a trade eventually, but patience is virtual. Patience is key. I always sabotage myself when I always rush into trades. It's best not to rush into trades. It's best for you to have a better success rate. You want to enter at the right moment and not rush it. So if it hit here again and now it decided to come down, if you can clearly see. So this candle is about to be done in 2 seconds, 1 second, now another candle. So now I'll go ahead and enter in because we clearly in for a sell. So I went ahead and enter, and that might have been a hasty decision just because look what just happened. It's trying to go back up. So see, sometimes you're not gonna always get them. So that might have been a hasty decision on my part, but we'll see. And if that's a hasty decision, that's okay. I'll re-enter. I will re-enter. But you see here, it's playing right here. And again, I did that in 2 minutes. I probably should have did it in 3, but it's okay. So yeah, it's just playing in this area. Then this area is important area here. 282 area is important. So yeah, it's not done yet. It's still buying. And it's actually trying to break this price here. So yeah, I made a hasty decision for the sell. And this area here is another important area here. So let's see here. Let's see it. Oh, what's that? I'm clicking, but I don't see another horizontal line. Thought I saw one here. That's weird. So this area here is, and I lost that trade because I don't do me like that. It got too many horizontal lines right now. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I saw it move. Where did it go? Well, I would have marked it here, okay, y'all, because this is another important area there. I'm having trouble trying to mark at the moment. So that's in a way I could have went ahead and enter for the sell that I was waiting for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and enter in. So I think now the sell that I was waiting for is about to happen. It's a matter of waiting. I made a hasty decision. I sometimes, you can't go too, you can't rush it basically. And that was a perfect example because I had lost that trade just because of the fact that I did not wait. You gotta wait. And I should have did 3 minutes. I'm gonna move my thing to 3 minutes. So we'll see. But yeah, I wanted to put it here because this is another key area that's important, but I guess I can't do that. I'm seeing doubles here. Look like there's a double here. No, maybe not. I might move this one just because there, because I want to put, because this is the highest now. 296 is the highest area where price have gone. And you see where price is here. It's kind of hovering around this area here. So yeah. And we about to clear this trade, so I'm not worried. I just want to show y'all how to have a better success rate when it comes to your trades. And we cleared that trade, you see? We cleared it. So I'm gonna do another one. But let's do a different pair this time. Let's go back to the currency strength leader. Let's see if I can find another pair. Let's do NZD USD. Clearly, if I do NZD USD, I'm gonna let you guys answer, give you a moment to remember what I told y'all. So NZD is clearly, if you see the color here, it's red. And we clearly see that number is negative 1.0. Let me refresh this because that's something that you gotta remember to do on any currency strengthening website. Always refresh your page. Refresh your page because that way you know what you're seeing is accurate. Okay, because this can change, just like you see here. I think, well, I don't know if it changed or not, but it's better to do that. Okay, so NZD, let's go back to what I was originally stating. So I want to give you time to answer the question and remember exactly what I said. So NZD is red. It's negative 1.0. USD is blue and is plus 1.0. So I'm gonna give you a moment to kind of tell me what should I be looking for when I go back to my broker, which is Pocket Options, and So what should I be looking for? If you said sell, you would have been correct. So we're looking for a sell. If you said buy, that's okay. No worries. Okay. You just learning. Okay. You just learning. You just learning. And I gotta plug my laptop in. You're learning. It's okay to sorry about that. It's okay if you didn't answer it correctly. You're learning. But you'll be looking for cells. So, give me a moment. I gotta charge my laptop. I won't take too much more of your time in this video, but I do want to at least do another trade with you guys. Sorry. So I'll go back here. We're gonna look for NZD USD. All these are OTC at the moment. There we go. I'm gonna start. It's at 80%. Okay, so now when I go to blue, the FX blue, we're looking for sells. Correct. But before I even enter into a trade, because look, this chart is a vision board, but my vision board is what? It's blank. It's like what I was trying to illustrate to you about a piece of paper. If I had a sheet of paper or a notebook paper or even a white poster board right now, if it's blank, what can I do with a blank poster board? Or what can I do with a blank sheet of paper? Of course, I got to write on it, right? I got to mark up on it. I got to mark it. I got to write on it. I got to put detail into it in order for it to become my vision board. So that's what we got to do with our charts. Okay, so clearly my chart is blank. It's naked, except for the candles being there, of course, but still look at it as being naked right now. And so we got to mark up our vision board. So let's do that. Let's do that. So good ways, one good way of doing it. Again, you got to do support and resistance. So go here to this icon where you see like a paintbrush. You will click on that. You'll go here and you will go, I'm gonna go to all the way to the bottom. And if you go to the bottom here and go towards the left side, I don't see too many areas where that price had gone, but that still could be an important area regardless. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this to kind of just bold that, make it bolder. All right, let's do another one. Let's do that. And then once I get done marking the charts, I'll go back to the currency strength meter just to make sure that that pair hasn't did a switcheroo on me, right? This is another area. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, I'll put it here. I'm gonna mark, hold that a little bit. So that's right. Sorry, I'm quiet here because I'm just want to make sure I get these right. Mark my chart up accurately like I want to. Okay, I'm probably marking again after I get done talking to y'all. But if you could clearly see, I explained this area. It hit here when I went towards the left. I didn't see any more areas, but I still made that an important area. This area here, if you see, could have moved that down just a tad bit. Right, this area here has been respected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. and even possibly 7. So 7 times, this is an important price area here. 266 is an important price area here. Price had hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 times on 3, 4, 7 area. Okay. So just kind of give you an idea of why I chose these areas. 1, 2, you look at your licks. That's how I'm marking it up. So these areas here is important area. 446 area. The 487 area is important because price have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, maybe about 13 times. Even this area could be a very good area here if I can go ahead and hit it. Oh, did I do it? Nope, it didn't even move. All right. All right. This is an important area here, right? The 548 area. And then of course it broke this resistance line, which now it have came to support. And it had hit 1, 2, 3. Think about 3 times, right? And so now we're up here, and now this area has become an important area here. If I go ahead and mark it here, and then make it bolder, okay? So that even this area is became important area. Now, if you see, this is the highest area. The 640 area is the highest price area at the moment, okay? So what am I going to do right now? So let's go back to the currency strength meter, and let's refresh again, just to make sure is it still anticipating on sales or what? Or yeah, sales. All right, still negative 1.0, and USD is positive 1.0. All right, so it's still looking like we in there for the sell. All right. So we gotta wait though, because I'm not seeing sell right now. So we gotta wait it out, right? But it is in the highest area zone. It's in these areas here. It even almost looked like it could be on region status. But we're gonna watch this through. We're not going to enter into no trade as of yet. We're going to wait it out. We're gonna wait for the perfect opportunity to hop into this trade. But it does look like it's almost in ranging status at the moment. So we'll just see what's going to happen. This candle is almost done in 13 seconds, so we'll see what happens. All right. It looked like it's not done yet. I think it's definitely needs to hit here in this area again, 640 area. So we're going to wait it out. So let's see. So we're going to wait it out before we hop into a sell. We're not going to hop into any sell as of yet. Patience is virtual, like I keep saying. So we'll wait it out. We wait it out. We have like about 19 seconds left for this candle to do something. But it's definitely clearly hit here. It hit the 640 area. So it definitely hit this area. I don't think it's going to break this area, but it definitely hit this area. You can clearly see the 640 area. So I think that it's almost on the verge to dropping. We'll see that, we'll see. We will see. It hit again with the new candle being 44 seconds in. It may break through. We will see. We will see. We will see. I think the sale is going to eventually take place. Just wait and see, and it might break through. We'll see. We'll see. again, we can't force the markets to do anything that is not going to like what it basically the market is in control at all times. You're not in control of the markets. It's in control throughout the whole time. You just have to market charts and use that as a guide to help you to know what to do. So it clearly like wants to break this resistance area here. So we'll see. We will see. We'll zoom in a little bit. We'll see. So it definitely broke this resistance area here. And it's up at this, up here close to this wick here. So I can put another line here maybe, if I can find it. I hit the line, I don't know what happened to it. I wanted to form one in here. I hate when that does that. There it goes. There it goes. Here. And then make it bolder. Yay. Okay, so now this is the area. The 666 area is the area, and it's actually breaking this area. I don't know if that was a good area. Oh, maybe. Yes, we broke that area. So it's not done yet. It's going as high that I think it's gonna go. So we'll see. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see a whole lot. Good. All right. So the 9 it goes down, I can see a little better. The 694 area, it has hit that area. And look, new candle came in, and I believe it definitely will touch. We're waiting. We really at this point are just waiting for a awesome opportunity to get into the sell position. Is what we're doing, because right now it's going up. But it can go up so up to its highest point, and then it will drop. It only can go so much, it can only go so high. It's already trying to drop. But it's not a good opportunity to get in for sell as of yet. The 694 is a key area. All right. I'm not, I think now is a good time to get in for the sell. Let's see. I was about to say I wasn't satisfied with the sell as of yet. I might have made a hasty decision. It dropped there, but I am in it for 3 minutes, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, it hit here. So we'll see. I think it's trying to drop. Just waiting. Just waiting. Might have made a hasty decision. Yep. There it goes. It's finally going to drop. Taking its time. But you can clearly see it's hitting the areas here. It's hitting these areas. Hitting the area, the important area, the 680 area. And it's back bullish. It's being stubborn. It's being stubborn. So hopefully you guys can kind of get the point where I'm going with how to start having success rates in trading with your binary. And again, everything that I'm showing you, you can clearly do with traditional trading as well. But only difference is this is you just predicting price. So you clear the trade if you predict accurately. If you don't predict accurately, then you lose the trade or you take a lesson. It's being stubborn. It's not trying to do what I want it to do, which will happen from time to time. Again, 18 seconds in, and it's clearly I'm probably not gonna clear this trade. But you get the idea though of how to do it. All right, so I didn't clear that trade. It hit here. So these are the areas that's hitting, which what I was telling you, specking these areas. The 694 area, specking it. Being stubborn, it doesn't want to drop. See if it goes down. So hit the 680 area. I think it's finally trying to drop. Like I said, you gotta be disciplined, and what I'm telling you guys, I gotta be pretty disciplined on my I have to personally be disciplined and to remember not to rush into the trade, which that's something I'm still working on myself currently. But to be honest, this what I'm showing you, it works. Like it works. Okay. You got to definitely have your support and resistance, mark your charts. Like I said, use this as a more of a vision board, and mark your vision board to get a better accuracy on which way that pair is going to go, if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. That's how you get your success rates into trading. Okay. So I hope I pretty much broke things down as detailed as I possibly can. Either this trade clears or not clear. I'm going to go ahead and end it. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I just wanted to show you how you mark up your charts and how you can have a better success rate in your trades, okay, in binary, okay? So again, please comment, let me know if this was helpful in any way. I hope it was very helpful. I got 53 seconds in, and if you can clearly see, this is being stubborn for sure. It doesn't want to drop as of yet. It still wants to be more of a buy, but you can see that it's definitely hitting these important key areas here. Okay, it's definitely hitting these important key areas that I was talking to you guys about. It's hitting it. It's hitting it. So it keeps hitting it. It's being stubborn. It doesn't want to drop. It does not want to drop. Don't know why it doesn't want to drop, but it doesn't want to drop. I think it will eventually. It's just being stubborn. Being stubborn. Being stubborn. Being stubborn. And getting the right entry is key, something that I'm not really quite doing. So yeah, I lost that trade, but you're gonna lose them. You're gonna lose trades, right? So it still wants to be obviously a buy, and it's hitting these areas. It's hitting these areas. It's hitting these areas. I'm waiting for sell, but it doesn't want to sell right now. It still wants to buy, and it's just hitting these key areas that are key areas for sure. Right. So clearly I took some lessons, but also I won some, but I took some lessons for sure. All right. And so you live and learn is what you do at the end of the day. But this does help, like I said, marking up your charts, give you a better view. I think by you doing this, you'll start seeing better success rates. You can see where it's hitting 694 area, which is another, like I said, key area here. So that's the highest area. It's hitting these areas, y'all. It's breaking through resistance and then dropping back down. Okay, that's all that it's doing. That's all what it's doing. Okay, and I'm looking for sales, but it's not ready to really be in selling position. It's still in the buying area position. So yeah, so I'm pretty much sure if I could have did this, I don't know. I just did something else. I just want to see because it clearly doesn't want to sell. It clearly doesn't want to sell, and I did it in 3 minutes, which I probably could have did it less. It clearly doesn't want to sell right now. Clearly doesn't want to sell. That might have been too long of a time frame that I gave it. So we'll see what happens. I gave it 3 minutes, so we'll see. So like I said, it's hanging in this area. So we'll see what happens. Because clearly it's buying, it's not trying to sell. So I just wanted to see something that's hanging in these areas. So you just gotta train your eye, market chart, train your eye, and what you're actually seeing. That's what you. That's how you base your decision off of the trade, based off of what you're seeing. Like I'm clearly seeing that the market is still in buying position. True, I looked at the currency strength meter, but again, the currency strength meter is more of a guide. It's not really all to be all. It's not something that you just say, yeah. Um, the pair is selling, so we gotta just sell. No, if you don't see a selling happening, like right now, it's you want to be bearish right now, so the sell may take place now. That's probably what's going to round up happening. But yeah, we'll just have to see. We just have to see. But yeah, it's not the currency strength meter. It's not all be all, but it is just to give you a guide of what the currency is actually doing. And I think now it decides to drop. I think it's finally doing what I wanted to do all along. It was just being very, very stubborn. At the moment, I think I'm just entering in a trade, so I'm telling you I'm not to do. So I guess I need to quit. But yeah, just realize or just know to mark your charts and to and get those important key areas, because that's going to be key. That's going to be the key. Okay, the key. to having a success rate. Okay. The sell that I was waiting for it finally took place, but it was being stubborn. It wanted to do it when it was ready. That's what I was trying to say. The market does what it wants to do. It does what it wants to do. True. You could say all day, okay, it's going to do this. True, it will eventually do that, but it doesn't mean it's going to do it when you want it to do it. It's going to do it when it's ready to do it. And clearly, I think it's ready to do it. What I was anticipating on, finally, it's doing it. So yeah. So it took all those L's for me to finally get the trade that I was waiting on. And I think I took like 3 L's, but that's all right. It's finally doing what I wanted it to do. But also, that's just a great example of what I was stating to y'all. Okay, so hopefully my lesson kind of give you a better view of what the markets are capable is very capable of doing, and again, patience. I can't stress that enough. Patience, patience. I'm not worried. I know I cleared this trade just because um I could tell that yeah, I'm in there. So I cleared that trade, but it took 1, 2, 3. It took 3 lessons to have to get the trade that I was waiting on. That's crazy, but that's what happens. That's what happens. Okay, and really, I just hit that one. So I'm accounting anyway, but I just hit it to see. I actually hit the last 2 just to see what happened. So I hit, well, that's a buy and that was a sell. So yeah, so I had did 2 sells and 1 buy. And the buy was the one that I just like out of curiosity hit just to see what would take place. But yeah, I was waiting for the sell the whole entire time, and it took a moment. But yeah, it's finally doing it. It's finally breaking down. It's breaking through these key areas here. So what was support is breaking down and making it and turning it into resistance again. So and it's hitting these areas that it respected. It's hitting these areas. It hit this 640 area, and to be honest, this can be an area here, and it broke through this area 579. So, and it looked like it is trying to hit this area, which is the 548 area. So yeah, so that's it. I'm ending it. I'm sorry I took so long. I wanted to show y'all. Hopefully this was helpful. I wanted to show you how you can mark up your charts the right way, and show you how you have to wait patiently to get the trade that you're waiting on. It doesn't mean that what you're anticipating is going to be wrong. Like I knew it was going to sell. I knew it was going to sell, but I didn't do it when I wanted to do it. It did it when it was ready to do it. So that's what usually happens. The currency strength meter is a guide for you to kind of know um, the strength of the meter. Okay, so of the strength of the meter, the strength of the pair. Sorry. So like GBP, JPY, obviously you'll be looking for a buy just because that's plus 3.0. JPY is negative 2.6. So you can go into your broker account, and if you go to JPY, you will be anticipating and looking and training your eye to see if you see any selling positions. And again, when you do that, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sell like that right off cue. Maybe once you mark up your chart, you may have to wait a while. Whether if you're waiting 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't really matter. It's going to eventually go your way. You just have to be patient and wait for it to do that. That's simple as that. All right, so that's it. I already kind of gave y'all the pretty much the details on how you can or what to do as far as letting me know. Let me hold on for a second. I'll stop share for a second. So yeah, so I already kind of told you guys what to do as far as hit the subscribe button so you can get all the notifications on when I make new videos. Also hit the like button. Let me know you like this video. Also, you can contact me, reach out to me if you have questions regarding anything I just went over. But I hope this is really, really helpful. Okay, really, really helpful, because this purpose of the video was to come to really just to show you how to mark your charts, what to look for, pay attention to those price areas, and in realizing that the market is actually hitting that particular different prices multiple times, and you just have to be aware of that and use that towards your advantage to have a successful trading weight. All right. So till next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.